Hello everybody, this is Sammy from Spellcast Art. I wanted to do a review of the BOBLite easel by the Toonheads. So when I first started getting into caricatures slash cartoon portraits, whatever you want to call them, I tend to switch between the two, even though when I do sell them at craft fairs, I do say cartoon portraits because I am not good at like the exaggeration that caricatures require. Um, so I kind of make really cute cartoon portraits of people. These thoughts are my own. This video is not sponsored. I bought the easel with my own money. Why I got the BOBLite easel in the first place. When I started selling my caricatures slash cartoon portraits at craft shows, I found a French easel on Facebook Marketplace for like 50 bucks. So I was like, okay, cool, good starting out point, whatever. If it doesn't pan out, then okay, cool. 50 bucks, not that big of a deal. So that easel worked for about a year before like the metal pieces started falling off. I lost a few. I repaired it a bit, used wood glue and, screwed stuff back in, but it just kind of kept getting worse. Also, the easel was just really bulky and heavy. So I went and I bought a easel from Hobby Lobby. It had 4 legs instead of 3, and this weird like Velcro loop attachment that you had to like loop around the front 2 legs to get the legs to stand upright. It was really weird. It was not sturdy at all. I returned it and I went to Michael's for the normal tripod French easel, what I was used to. I went brand new $100 easel. I opened it up, had a chip in it. Yeah, I could have returned it, but I was buying this easel the night before another craft show, so I'm like, you know what? I'll just deal with it. It's not that big of a deal. It's whatever. This will get me through this and maybe, the next year or so, and then I'll figure out something else. As I was doing the craft show and everything, I was just not satisfied at all with the easel because the wood was cheap. It was just, you could tell it was just, would not hold up to being hauled back and forth everywhere. After researching a bit more, I found the BOBLite easel. And I was very, very skeptical of the easel because it was made by the Toonheads, and it was being recommended by the Toonheads. So I'm like, yeah, right, of course you're going to recommend your own easel. The price, I was like, it was $400. I was very, very hesitant due to that, but it was touted as being lightweight, compact, and I liked that you could rotate the drawing board, and I felt that I could bring this to every craft show or gun show so I could offer my caricatures slash cartoon portraits at every show. Some of my initial thoughts. When you first open up the package, there is, so a little how to do how to do the tripod and everything. I don't have that anymore. I tossed it out. But so basically, you get this tripod, very, very, very sturdy. It's not light, but it's not that heavy either. Pretty easy to carry around. Here is the easel drawing board itself. So pretty easy. Um, this is the paper that I use. I'm switching to a different size paper, but this is just normal printer paper in here. So it has a little shelf to keep your drawing stuff on. It has a flip out phone magnetic charger here and all that, and then this kind of comes, and then the cord kind of wraps around here to keep the cord together. That's all you get in the package, and a little carrying bag for the tripod. To do this, you just put more paper in here. You just undo the clamps here. If I can get it. Just do it on the clamps here. This board or metal thing comes off, and then Paper's just loose. So there's that. So I decided to get a different angle, but this is how then you would kind of put more paper back on. So, you know, make sure it's all even, line it up with the edge, put the metal rip bar, I don't know what they call it, but put the metal bar back on, put the clamps back on like this, and you tighten. Put this one back on. Oops. And there you go. Now you can have, now you put your paper back on, or on there. Okay, so I am going to be doing a French easel versus BOBLite setup. Everything, kind of see how long both take. Let's get started. This is the $100 easel that I got from Michaels. 99.9% brand new. Already has that chip in it. Like I said, I got this straight out of the box. This did not happen from me. Now we flip this over. And there you go. Yeah, I don't know. I still feel it's pretty wobbly. Let's try it with the BOBLite. Now this is the BOBLite. I'm still not the fastest at setting this up, but I think compared to the French easel, it's a lot faster. So let's get started. All set up. You can, you know, make this a bit tighter. Yeah, there we go. Like, I'm sure there's a different way to putting it on, but the knob to make the clamping head open up is like kind of getting in the way of making sure that the rotating head is tight. So, and I'm sure I can flip it around and everything, but you know, right now this is just kind of how I did it. I just weighed them out now, and the French easel comes out to 9.8 pounds, and the BOBLite all together with the tripod attached and everything, that comes out to 7.4 pounds. Roughly, I mean, I literally just threw it on my scale, so it's not really the most accurate thing, I think. Um, but yeah, so it's about 2 pounds lighter. My wish list of things that again, these are literally like as I was looking at it when I first opened it up. So some of my wish list items, wish list, is I wish that there was some sort of handle or like a cutout um, for a handle, like for easier carrying if you're spending $400 on the easel itself, and that is without attachments. The $400 is just the easel and the tripod. That's it, and it comes with the wireless charger. So I kind of wish like there was some sort of handle that like you can like fold down, or some sort of like cutout for a handle. I don't know how they'd have to do that, but again, you know, this is just this is what I thought of. So I am left-handed. I wish that there was a left-handed version. The phone charger doesn't really get in the way too much, even with my phone on it. But I kind of wish, like, again, that there was just a left-handed version, so I didn't really have to like worry about my hand smacking my phone off the magnetic charger. I also wish that there was like a notch in the phone cord hole, in the phone charger holder, like even just like right here to kind of like keep it, you know, together. Because I mean, I kind of followed their like, oh, you just wrap it up and tuck it under. The big question, is it worth $400? Now, you could DIY the drawing board. That is actually kind of what I initially thought of when I first opened up the easel. I'm like, I could have DIY'd this. However, I have a bad habit of saying, oh, I could make that, I could DIY that. And then I get too paralyzed by the decisions of the idea and like how to execute it. You could DIY the drawing board, and Toonheads does have a video on how to DIY your own drawing board with wood. And it's like about $60. So basically, in my opinion, you're paying for the design of it, the experience of Bob. I think that's the experience of Bob for figuring out said design. The tripod, it is a nice tripod. I really like it. Again, lightweight, sturdy, great tripod. And like any of the attachments, if you were to get them, again, I didn't buy the attachments. However, I actually might. I might buy the attachments. They make a little art tray one, and then also a like pan pastel holder. And I actually went and I bought some pan pastels. This is the portrait set, because I had like a rebate gift card, so you know, why not? And I actually really like these. I was kind of worried because, you know, pastels fixate, or you have to do like fixative on pastels to keep them together, and these actually stick to the paper fairly well. So I really like those, and I just throw them on cheap paper. Is the BOBLite easel worth $400? And I hate to say this because I always want to be nice, but I would say personally, it's worth about $200, $250 just for the base. I don't know their overhead and why they have to charge $400. I am 100% sure that they've calculated everything out just to get a nice, good, you know, to get a good profit from it, to make it worth it to make them. I don't have any problems with that. Just as a consumer, $400 is cheap. And AJ does make it clear in the comparison video that yes, the price is a con. It is very steep. Like, don't go out and immediately buy this. I calculated out and I was comfortable with paying for that because I'm like, you know what? I might as well. Because the $100 French easel, it just was not sturdy. And I just did not trust it to hold up to toting it back and forth between shows. So what I liked about the easel was it was lightweight, sturdy. Also, the emails were not automated, other than the, like, oh hey, we got your payment one. I could tell like they were legitimately written by a real person saying, hey, I'm getting started on your easel today, should be shipped up by tomorrow. And I also got really fast shipping. I ordered it on December 14th. It was emailed. I got emailed that it was being made on the 16th and told it would be shipped out tomorrow, so the 17th, and then I received it on the 18th. One of the cons is like there is no link that I could find on for the easel on the Toonheads website itself. I kept having to go back to their comparison video to get the direct link to purchase it. I don't think that there was an option just to get the attachments separately, like either you had to buy the easel with all the attachments or just the base easel. However, I did email them saying, hey, you know, if I want to add these on in the future, can I send you guys an email? They said, sure, no problem. I also have a QR code for that gives you a like backpack that can fit the easel and the tripod and everything in it. So this is the backpack that you get for $20 on Amazon. I mean, it's pretty big on the inside. It fits the easel very easily. Easily. So you just slide that in here. You've still got plenty of room. I mean, I have a sketchbook in here right now. Not a huge one, but so, you know, slide that in there. Oops. So you slide that in there, you put the tripod right in here. And then you just clip it. That's it. And then I also have, sorry, this thing is huge. I have like my markers and stuff in here. Also have like my craft fair wallet. This is what I use to like count how many people, if I have a lot. It actually really helps because one time I got pretty swamped with people just um, always wanting some portraits. And then also the tripod came with some extra bits, so I just kind of threw those in there. And then this is where I keep some folders to put the finished art in. Also the digital picture frame that I bought. So it's a lot easier for people to see samples because a lot of people weren't flipping through my sample book that I have right here. And then I also have a foam board to keep the paper smooth. This is literally just a piece of foam and like a page protector. And I'm actually going to like be gluing these together so it's not floppy and kind of stays together. Oh, and I did this to help with bleed through as well, just in case. See, you can fit a lot in here. Like this circle one, I haven't even put anything in here yet. I will say I don't really trust this to like put on my back because the so they didn't like, these are just kind of, you're supposed to like thread them through the clips and just, I don't know, I don't really feel comfortable with putting it on my back. So I just kind of carry it by the little handle here. I mean, I could just kind of carry it like this. I did thread these through, but again, I mean, this one's already unattached, so I mean, yeah, the tension is kind of keeping it together, I think, but I just don't really trust it. I don't want it falling off my back while I'm trying to get in and out of a craft show. But yeah, so this is the backpack. Holds a lot, 20 bucks. Thank you so much for watching my BOBLite Easel review. I hope to make some more videos in the future. I'm trying to get better about making videos because I always tend to wait for, oh, the right lighting. Oh, the 3D printer's going, so of course I can't do anything. So I'm trying to make some more videos. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. If you like planning, gaming, or art stuff, feel free to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!